Why everyone started whispering during class. Before I learned my best friend had betrayed me. I knew something was wrong the second my chemistry partner quietly asked to switch tables without looking at me. Mr. Harlan nodded and told me to work alone for the day. The room stayed painfully quiet except for somebody snickering near the windows. I kept checking my shirt for stains, my zipper, my backpack. I thought maybe toilet paper was stuck to my shoe, but every time I looked up, people glanced away too fast. By lunch, nobody sat near me. Usually Mia saved me a seat beside her and complained about volleyball practice while stealing fries off my tray. That day, she texted me 5 minutes before lunch started. Sorry, coach meeting. I remember staring at the message because it sounded fake. Mia hated Coach Bennett. I carried my tray around the cafeteria pretending I was still deciding where to sit. Nobody invited me over. A couple people stopped talking when I passed their table. I ended up eating outside near the dumpsters behind the auditorium because I couldn't handle the staring anymore. My hands shook so badly my soda spilled twice. The worst part was not understanding why. Around 7th period, my phone started vibrating nonstop in my hoodie pocket. I ignored it until study hall when I finally checked. 23 unread messages. Most were from numbers I didn't know. You're sick. Did you really say that about her? You should honestly disappear. One message included screenshots. They looked like Instagram DMs from my account. My profile picture, my username, everything normal except the messages themselves. The screenshots showed me mocking Mia's body and calling her clingy. One message said I only stayed friends with her because watching insecure people beg for attention is entertaining. My stomach dropped so hard I thought I might throw up right there on the desk. I never wrote any of it. I called Mia immediately, straight to voicemail, then again, voicemail. I skipped the bus home and walked instead because I couldn't breathe around people anymore. Every notification felt like another rock hitting my chest. By the time I got home, my mother already knew something happened. Another parent had emailed screenshots directly to the school. I tried explaining they were fake, but even while saying it, I sounded guilty. Whoever made them copied my typing style almost perfectly. That night, Mia finally answered. She sounded exhausted more than angry. I defended you at first, she said quietly, but there were too many screenshots. I didn't send those. Long silence. Then she asked, did you ever talk about me behind your back at all? That question hurt worse than the accusations themselves, because the honest answer was yes, not like that. But sometimes when we fought, I vented to other friends. Small things. Her jealousy. How overwhelming she could get. I was frustrated sometimes, I admitted. Mia started crying softly. I don't even know what's real anymore. She hung up after that. 3 days later, I found out who made the fake screenshots. Leah, a girl from my history class I barely talked to. Apparently she liked Mia for almost a year. Mia later told me Leah asked weird questions about our friendship, like whether we kept secrets from each other. I guess Leah learned enough from watching us online to fake believable conversations. The school suspended her for 2 weeks after investigators confirmed the screenshots were edited, but by then, it honestly didn't matter anymore. People still looked at me differently afterward, not because they completely believed I created the messages. It was because almost everyone accepted instantly that I was capable of saying horrible things about somebody I loved, and some small part of Mia believed it too. Things never returned to normal between us. We still talked occasionally after that semester ended, but there was always hesitation now, like both of us were stepping around broken glass we couldn't fully see. Even simple conversations started feeling strangely careful and rehearsed between us. Last month I saw her at a grocery store across town. We hugged awkwardly near the freezer section while her boyfriend waited with the cart. She smiled at me politely like someone remembering an old injury that mostly healed wrong. Then she left and I stood there holding frozen waffles, realizing trust probably dies long before relationships actually end.